I thought it was gonna be like boring stuff, but then when I realized when we went to Echoes, it was a lot of fun.
Springfield Public Schools has over 24,000 students, and we are predominantly a population of students of color. We are about 60% Latino.
They need energy in order to eat.
First, I'll speak as a student or a child that went to Echoes. It was something that we looked forward to as an opportunity to get out into nature and learn about nature. And it was always something. Having an older sister was, she had went to Echoes before me, and so there was always that excitement. I can't wait to, it's my turn to go to Echoes. And as an educator, you know, so many years later, it just continued that experience to get students in touch with nature, get them involved with nature and learning about nature.
You could tell the tree over here. When I was at Echoes, we saw a tree like this and we could tell about all the roots. And over here, there's a little piece of the tree, and you could see how much rings it has to tell how old it is. Like 5, 6, 7, 8. It was 10 years old.
Do the same thing. We're going to look and see if there's a living thing that can interact with the non-living thing.
Well, Springfield Public Schools does make it part of the curriculum to have Echoes. And I think it just really brings to life and enhances what they're learning in school. Through the science standards, they have to learn about life cycles and all different, things as they progress through the years.
You want to touch it?
Oh, I like it!
Is he wet or dry?
He's like dry.
He's dry. Is he smooth or bumpy?
It just jumps.
Bumpy.
It's so
I like a lot about Echoes is that you don't have to stay in like a one class and be like bored, but you learn about a lot of stuff of nature and living things. And how I feel when I go to Echoes is that I feel curious about everything I see, and makes me feel more happy about being outside in nature and learning about all the stuff.
Some of my favorite things was just walking through the woods and exploring the different trees. And I don't know if they still have it, but I remember they had the gum tree that you break the branch and smell it.
I always, you always hope to get the frogs or the tadpoles, so that was always kind of like the exciting part if you did get a frog or a tadpole. But it was interesting to see like all the different insects that were in the water. Those are just...
When we go hiking, we look for some animals or like birds, and we could tell what kind of birds because they gave us like binoculars and a paper that has different kinds of birds on it and the noises, and we look from the binoculars from trees and we could tell what kind of bird it is and what noise it makes.
I love being outdoors, and I think that comes from my experience at Echoes, and I have a pond in my backyard because of Echoes. I really contribute that to Echoes. So
Echoes helped me to figure out what kind of job I wanted to do in the future. I was gonna think that a hydrologist or a geologist. I could learn like more about the water cycle and more about Earth.